Today's a sad day. My hopes for this video was not what it's going to be. My hope that this video was going to be actually a celebration of me finally completing a personal goal of mine, and that's to take a hardcore character in Diablo 2 Resurrected and complete hell difficulty. What you see behind me is my last death with my necromancer, who got all the way to Act 5 of hell difficulty. I was at the doorstep of completing my goal, and this happened. To say that it was a disappointment is an understatement. This one hurt big time. Not only because I want to complete this challenge, but there's a big part of my community that have been with me every step of the way. And in some part, I feel like I've let them down. And for that, I'm lost for words. This one was a tough one. I could literally taste it. We all thought that this was going to be the run. But from the moment I hit go live that night, it just seemed like it was going to take a miracle for me to get and complete hell difficulty. So this video is going to show you the last couple of hours prior to this moment that you're witnessing right now. So we're going to go back and we're going to start and do a little quick overview of the chaos that I went through from the moment we got into Act 5. I had to fight and claw for every inch. Yeah, that's a tough one. Anyway, in staying true to my channel, I want to show you guys my experiences, my thoughts, my opinions. Well, this is my journey with my necromancer and how it all ended. I hope you'll stick around and join me. We'll see you on the other side. So things escalated pretty quickly as soon as I stepped on the bloody foothills in Act 5. And as you can see in the video here, the screen is just filled with enemies flying in from all over the place, projectile. It was just from the moment I entered Act 5, it was clear this was going to be a dogfight. Now, my necromancer had 10 revives and a clay golem, which was super helpful and actually got me to where I could be able to be in this position. But as you can see, I'm fighting for every square inch, and this is just at the bloody foothills. Even though I knew the direct path to the Frigid Highlands, it was a struggle, and eventually ended up getting to the Frigid Highlands, and we just went back to, as you can see here, we went back to farm a little bit, and again, you can just see the amount of enemies is just unreal. It was like the game just went to another level when I got into Act 5. I have to be honest with you, I don't remember this same kind of intensity on my soft core playthroughs. I don't know, I might be wrong, but it was just crazy the amount of enemies that I had to deal with every second and every minute of Act 5 was just, I have to say, it was enjoyable, but very stressful. You can see it in my face. I'm very tuned in, and yeah, just it's just unbelievable. So between Bone Prison and my revives and my clay golem and obviously my mercenary, we're just dealing with Shank here, and I just wanted to farm him, see if I got anything. We are on player one. My necromancer, I felt, wasn't really I didn't want to risk it, especially now that I'm so close to achieving my goal of completing hell difficulty. So I just went back and did Shank just to see what he dropped. And as usual, nothing really good. That's kind of been the theme for me every time I go back and try to farm him. And basically, I'm like, let's go. I wanted to complete hell difficulty that night. So we finally get to Frigid Highlands, and again, it's a beast of a fight. We get to the Ariat Plateau, and again, as soon as I get to Ariat Plateau, I'm just inundated again with mobs, and thank God for Bone Prism. It's it was a savior throughout my gameplay. Really, the one thing that I really grew to love about the Necromancer, and I want to say, I want to acknowledge that I did not enjoy playing the Necromancer in the beginning. When I first started this journey with the Necromancer, I was really complaining about it, how slow it was. It wasn't a fun class to play. I was being really negative about the class in the beginning, but I have to say, as I continued to progress through normal difficulty and then into nightmare difficulty, I just grew to like the playstyle and the arsenal that the Necromancer has. I felt by the time I got here, and as you can see now, we're still in the Ariat Plateau, and again, just fighting for every inch. And I'm looking for the crystalline passage entrance. I finally find it, and this is where really things started to change. But getting back to the Necromancer, I grew to love it because you have so much arsenal at your fingertips, and no matter what the game throws at you, I found that I had something to deal with it in my arsenal. You know, if you're getting bum rushed and bombarded by enemies, you have Bone Prism to slow them down and able to bring it to the level and pace that you want to deal with those enemies. You have revives that help you and provide some coverage and some cushion of protection towards you. So it makes you feel good. Clay Golem, obviously, with the Crepify is a real good combo for boss fights. And of course, I played Bone Spear. Bone Spear does some decent damage. Anyway, we finally get to the frozen tundra, the frozen river, and immediately there's souls that spawned, and right away chat just starts spamming escape, get out of there. That's a death, guaranteed death. So now we're contemplating, oh my god, we got all the way to the frozen river, and now I gotta go back. And so I'm deciding, what am I gonna do? There's no way I want to fight the souls. I did grab the crystalline passage, checkpoint, waypoint, and now I'm just debating with chat, and chat's just saying, just save and exit. It's unfortunate, but you do not want to be dealing with those souls. And I'm just contemplating, like, what are my options here? What am I going to do? And I had no options, so we reset the game, unfortunately, and I had the crystalline passage waypoint, and that's what we did. We went back into the crystalline passage waypoint. We were also discussing whether or not to do the Frozen River quest, and that is to save Anya. We were debating, some people were telling me just skip it, go to Glacier Trail. It's not worth the risk. The 10 all res that you get from completing the quest and rescuing Anya is good, but it's not worth the risk. But I chose to continue, and we went and managed to make our way back to the Frozen River. And again, as you can see here, we are just getting sprayed from every angle. And look, I'm not going to lie. It's not like I didn't feel like I could deal with it. My only frustration was I literally was taking 30 seconds and more to move up, an inch. That was the only frustrating part. And never at any point did I feel like I couldn't deal with what was going on or the enemies. It was just like, God, this is taking forever. And here is where things go bad. And if you can pay attention, I'm not wearing bone armor. And if you could look from the south bottom side of the screen, you'll see they're off screen. But as you can see, I don't have bone armor. There's the one coming right now. That's 1, 2, gone. So off screen at the bottom, south, according to the screen there. And yeah, you can see my reaction there. That's, yeah. Anyway, we're going to go to my reaction to it live that night. It was, yeah, right now I'm like, what happened? What happened? What happened was at the bottom of the screen, almost off screen. It's my fault. I didn't have bone armor on, and I should have been paying attention to my health. I was more focused on the enemies that I was trying to kill. Anyway, here's my live reaction from that night. Well, I've never died here before. Wow. Yeah. It wasn't good. Shit. I'm sorry, guys. That should have been the run. That should have been the run. I think when I look back at that, that's going to be I'm going to regret that. Yeah. Wow. That's a tough way to end it. That should have been an indicator. You heard me say, whoa, because that one, well, I don't know how many of those little bubbles that are floating, how many they hit. That's why when I look back, I'm going to see. But either way, that should have been an indication. That's why I tucked around the corner, and I kind of wanted to come and, divide and conquer, right? But, fuck. God damn it. 2 hits killed you. It happens, yeah. I was shot from off screen? Huh, fuck me, man. Yeah. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I know, that's why you guys make this so enjoyable. I know you guys want it just as bad as me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I let you guys down. I know this was the run. This was the goddamn run, and I let you guys down, man. Damn. Man, that happened fast. That felt like a one shot. It wasn't, but it felt like a one shot. So there you have it. I don't know what to say. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. like I said, when you can taste it and you end up literally dying right at the footsteps of completing something that you really want to complete, it's a tough pill to swallow. But like I say, playing hardcore is like riding a horse. When you fall, you got to get back up. And we did so. And in typical fashion, my community always selects the next class to play. And they had to make a choice between the two classes that I hadn't tried yet on hardcore. And that was the Sorceress and the Amazon. And the Amazon won big by a big margin. So we created an Amazon character, and now I'm starting the journey with my Amazon. So I'm going to end the video here. Just wanted to share with you, as I will continue to do, my journey of trying to complete Hell difficulty with a hardcore character. I hope my next video on this journey will be a celebration and not another video on a heart-wrenching death. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. And if you can find it in your heart to like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time. Take care.